Alright, we're going to be looking at adding fractions with word problems. So last week we were looking at adding fractions like just with the numbers, but we were looking at it with word problems this week. So let's have a look at this one here. It says, I have 2/5 of a pizza and then I eat 1/5 more. How much pizza did I eat altogether? So if we get our drawing tool here, for example, and I'll colour it in. So I have 2/5 of a pizza. I'll just change it to a pen. 2/5 of a pizza. So this is our 1/5 here. 1/5. And then I ate another one, so 2/5. So that's my 2/5. Now, even though I've got two images of the pizzas here, I've got two pizzas. I'm not going to put my 1/5 of a pizza on the next pizza. I'm just going to do it on the same one. So I have 2/5 of a pizza and then I'm going to eat 1/5 more. So we can see there that now that's all the pizza that I've eaten. So I've had the original 2/5 plus 1/5, and then we are going to, let me just get my thing so it is not drawing anymore, and then it's going to be 2/5 plus 1/5 equals, there are 1, 2, 3/5 here, so we have the 3/5 answer there. So we can demonstrate adding our fractions together by using our pens. Another way that we could model that same additions is to have a timeline. So if I'm going to, not a timeline, a number line, sorry. So if I have my number line, and we know that number lines extend beyond the limits on here, so we won't have our last numbers at the end of the number line. So this is 0 here, and then we know that this is 1 or 5/5. Okay, so we split this up into fifths. So we've got 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, and 4/5. So we can represent this on the number line by starting here. So if I've got 2/5, so I'm starting on 2/5 and then I'm adding 1/5, and then we can see that our answer here is 3/5. Alright, this next modelling of fractions, I'm also going to show you something cool that I also just found out. I get excited when I find something new. So anyways, so this one is adding fractions together, and it's when it goes over 1. So here the word problem is, I had a pizza party with my friends. We ordered 2 pizzas. I have 3/8 of a pizza, and then Becky eats 4/8. Reggie also eats 4/8 of a pizza. How much pizza did we eat all together? So we can get our drawing tool, and I had 3/8 of a pizza, so there's 1/8 here, and this is 2/8 here, and 3/8. So that's what I ate. Now I'm just going to change the colour so we can show what Becky and what Reggie eats. So, alright, Becky's going to have purple. So, and I can make it thicker. There we go. Alright, so Becky has, what did she eat? 4/8. So 4/8, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So she has 4/8 of a pizza. And then Reggie, he also eats 4/8 of a pizza. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4/8 of a pizza there. Okay, so now we can write down what the addition looks like. This is the awesome thing I found. Alright, so we can have 3. So the what we will be writing is 3/8 plus 4/8 plus 4/8. Oops. What happened there? 8s. Did you change? Oh, good. 4/8. And so we can see just move that over there, that we obviously know that this circle here is 8. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11 eighths. So we write here that equals 11 eighths. All right, and I can insert it, and there it is under there. Okay, small things amuse me, but that's all good. So 11 eighths. Now what we also know is that we also have one whole here. We have one whole, and we have how many eighths here? This is 1, 2, 3 eighths. So we can change that to make it, we'll put an equal sign, plus equal sign, which is also, am I able to do this? 1 and 3 eighths. So you're going to change? Yes, good. All right, so 1 and 3 eighths. So 11 eighths, which also equals 1 and 3 eighths. And we're allowed to write it like this because 3 eighths plus 4 eighths plus 4 eighths equals 11 eighths, which also equals 1 and 3 eighths. So we're allowed to write it like that. We don't just have to have one equal sign. We can have as many as long as they are all equal. There you go.